Dream Team, it's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with how Shiva overcame lust. Shiva Living Death, episode 1 from Sadhguru. This is a request that I saw in the comment section on YouTube. We're still going to continue to react to the Mahabharata series, but this is another request, and I'm trying to get to as many requests as I can. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. Let's learn about Shiva.
These two eyes can only perceive that which is physical. The third eye is an inward-focused eye. Your lustfulness, your desiring nature never ever stood outside, it only stood inside. Lust means it creates a sense of incompleteness within you and a longing for something.
Shiva overcame lust.
When we say Shiva,
Lust, that's a hard thing to overcome, man. Lust is strong. It is an absolute strong power here on earth. So I'm very intrigued how he overcame it.
the word Shiva has become synonymous with the third eye. The third eye, what it means is, these two eyes are to look outside. These two eyes are capable of showing you the physicality of the existence. These two eyes can only perceive that which is physical. The third eye is an inward-focused eye. It's not going to open up upon your forehead. The third eye is an inward-looking eye. But you have heard stories, Shiva opened his eyes and he burnt Kama.
Sheesh.
In India, there is a god of love and lust called Kama. Kama means lust, which you don't like to face it head-on, so you make it love.
Facts, that's facts. That's facts.
Because you need some aesthetic to it. So, he hides behind a tree and shoots an arrow at Shiva's heart.
Oh wow.
Tuck, it hits him and Shiva gets a little disturbed. Then he sees it's Kama. That is, it's his own lust coming up.
Oh.
Then he opened up his third eye, a fiery eye, and burnt Kama. He was hiding behind the tree, but he was burnt into ashes.
Dang.
Then Shiva took the ashes of this burnt Kama and smeared himself. That I have put these things to rest for good. That is the general story told to the people. But you tell me, your lust arises within you or behind the tree? No, you may go behind the tree, that's another…
Within you, it definitely, yeah. It's It is a difficult force to overcome here on earth. And if you've been able to overcome it, know what I'm saying? All power to you. But yeah, it'll always be strong. Now, whether you act on that or anything is a whole different story. But lusting after people it's strong power.
Another matter.
That was funny though.
Behind the tree, that's another matter.
Hey, don't be going behind trees. Don't doing what y'all not supposed to be doing. You feel
But
me?
where does it arise? Within you.
Yes.
Desire is not hanging outside. It is not because a beautiful woman or a beautiful man is sitting there, your desire comes. Because the desire, the karma is within you. So he opened his third eye and burned the karma within himself, not the one who is standing outside. Because he never ever stood outside. Please look at this and see. Your lustfulness, your desiring nature never ever stood outside, it only stood inside. So he opened his third eye.
So the karma was inside of him the whole time. It wasn't outward. He wasn't shot with an arrow from outside of himself, from someone else. He was shot from the karma within himself. in the heart with an arrow, and that's when he opened his third eye and destroyed that lust. Okay.
It only stood inside. So he opened his third eye, not this way, inward. Then he saw this lustfulness, which essentially means that some aspects are built into you which makes you feel incomplete. So you think you will find completion only by going towards something or somebody. Lust is not just about opposite sex. Shopping is lust. Because you have to go towards something, only then life will be complete. Every desire is lust, because without that I cannot exist. I want that, because only when I have that, this will be complete. It may be a thing, it may be a position, it may be power, it may be sexuality, it doesn't matter what it is. Essentially, lust means it creates a sense of incompleteness within you and a longing for something that it makes you feel if you don't have that, you're not complete.
Facts!
So he decides to burn the kama within himself. He burned the kama, and then instead of sweat, ash oozed out of the pores of his body.
So he got rid of that desire to see someone or see something outside of himself that you feel like if you don't have that, you won't be complete. You feel like you gotta have it. It's just a strong desire that you want. He destroyed that desire within himself. That's wild. That's, like I said, bro, that's very, very difficult.
This is the yogic story. The common story told to the public is he was hiding behind the tree and he burnt him, opened his eyes and burnt him, and then he took that ash and smeared himself.
Yeah.
The yogic dimension of the story is kama arose within him, he opened his third eye, burnt him, and then ash slowly oozed out of his body, clearly showing him everything is laid to rest.
Wow.
Everything that you know as yourself should die. When I say death, it's not the physical death which is a problem. The question is losing everything that you know as myself right now, your personality, your identity.
Once you learn to be an individual beyond physiological and psychological formats, that means you're for good. This is what living death means. So if you know how to be an individual still, without physiological and psychological format, you are a living death. If you're a living death, you are eternal in your existence. It is time that you become living death so that you live eternally.
I really love that.
But there's a certain dimension of consciousness which can go beyond time. Yama came to claim his life. Markandeya, who knew the ways of life, just did one simple act. They say he continued to live as a 15-year-old because he came in touch with that dimension of consciousness which we refer to as Kala Bhairava.
I absolutely love that. I feel like I said, it's very difficult to get rid of all the desires within yourself. Because as human beings, I feel like we are full of desires. And I'm sure there are people who have conquered this, who have opened their third eye and killed that desire and killed that lust. I wouldn't say that I'm one of them. Because there's so many things that I feel like I desire, that I want, that I don't feel like I'm complete without. And that being a bad thing, I never looked at it that way. But I can understand how it could, why it would be a bad thing. This is awesome, dog. This stuff gets you thinking. This is incredible. He's awesome. That's all we got. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up. It's your boy D Neil. Out.